horns of the south, the crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tainted when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
Prepared for anything. We ain't safe here. I'm not giving up yet. Ha! Gotcha! You'll be fertilizing the soil. Being watched. Or you'll have your head on a pike. fertilising the soil. Right, keep your eyes peeled. You'll have to do better than that. I'll fight till I die! You'll regret that. You're no match for our band. We'll make short working. Being watched. Beg for mercy.
Watch your backs. I'll have your head on a pike! Beg for mercy!
This is my lucky day. We'll make short work. Your gold belongs to us. Take that, fool! You're no match for our band. Give up now.
Several hours later.
You're in a world of hurt! You're only making me angrier! We'll make short work of you. Ha! That's all you've got. You're only making me angrier! Is that supposed to work? I'll make you pay for that! Is that supposed to work? wealth is ours. This is going to hurt. Your road ends here. This is going to... Your money or your life? Your gold belongs to us now. I'm not beaten yet. What a whip! We'll make short work of you. I've taken down bigger foes. You'll regret this. Let's...
Off the leash, are we? They must have had their fun with you. Who had you as their plaything? The church? The druids? Some band of cutthroats? Ah, but it doesn't matter now, that you're free. I'm Avalon, a knight. I swore my sword to my lady's will, and she kept me close, until she had no more use for me. Now, I walk alone, but a shadow never strays too far. You look wretched, and you smell like death. I've seen people like you before. Broken, worn down, dragged through the mud. If you've had enough of it all, I could grant you an honorable death. In a proper duel, you lived like a cur, but you could die like a knight. Wouldn't that be just splendid? Just say the word. Farewell, wanderer. Please, state your business. Again? You really like killing, don't you? Do you shoot them with arrows from afar, or do you prefer to get right up close and watch the light fade from their eyes? I have so many questions, but for now, here's your reward. That's the carcass of Fingerless Calm, isn't it? They've been hunting him for the slaughter of 2 keepers, and now they finally got him. Well, you have. Here's your reward. Go chop off some heads. Go, the hunter waits.
You do realize you won't score any points with the Keepers by helping me, right? Those holier-than-thou soldier boys have no idea what it takes to be a merchant in this sorry world. The things we have to do sometimes aren't exactly done according to the rulebook. There's a woman from the tribes called Nest. She's my supplier. At least, I think she's still working for me. I haven't heard from her in a while, and she was supposed to bring me some really precious cargo. Something the captain wanted me to arrange. You still up for an adventure, My guess, and it's only a guess, is that at some point she must have been somewhere around the bay. That beach near the Whale's Tooth. Rumor has it that Bromar No-Face and his thugs are fond of that place, which wouldn't be good news for Nest. Good luck. And don't worry, I'll pay. No matter whether she's dead or alive. Just let me know what happened. And bring back the cargo, if she still has it.
Let me guess. Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course.
You must be from Quanacht. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
Oh, I was just wondering what's going on out there. Here in the south, we have our own affairs. What happens out there in the world? Well, the news doesn't always travel all the way here.
And they should. It's in our common interest.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud.
It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no. It's a high-stakes game.
Power over us, of course. Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history. You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it?
You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else. You finally get it. It's just a pity that there are so few like us. Well, we just have to keep going, eh? And while we're at it, I have to get back to work. I'm on duty.
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word always resonate within your soul. It's a sickness, a corruption, but also a mystery. Many of my brothers would call it a curse, a stain upon Avalon that must be purged. And yet, I wonder, did Kai not teach us that all things have a purpose? That even suffering carries wisdom? The weirdness twists and warps, yes. It consumes and it takes. But it also gives. Life grows in its wake. Strange and terrible, but life all the same. If we are to fight it, we must first understand it. And that is what frightens the church most of all. Understanding.
I just realized that my mic was off. I don't know for how long, but I was talking so much shit about that guy earlier. I am so sorry. But at least you got some decent gameplay out of it. We're gonna keep it in there. Why? Because I really don't want to fight that guy again.
Certainly. Kai's blessings know no bounds, but sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
Anyway. Impenetrable shield. Light cast. Creates a magical shield. Fully negating the next received damage for 120 seconds. Wow. Mother's Embrace. Slowly heals you over time. Prolonged channeling increases healing by up to 200% over 4 seconds. That's something I have already. 7 commandments. Okay, well, back out of there then.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
I can't take that. That's stealing. Stealing is for nerds. Let's get there's another shop over here. Fargus.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
He was sober.
Huh. That's surprising, but good. Very good. He's been a drunk for as long as I can remember. Keeps saying he'll stop, but he never does. At least not for long.
The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business.
Ah, yes.
Please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
Got this pen from a friend. I assume you know what it means?
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns.
That makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
He got shipwrecked in the way, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain.
However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to.
Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
You are a prick.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
I should be careful what I say about this.
What? No, that can't be right. Brother Rialgan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him.
Oh no.
What were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
I was cured by King Arthur and now I'm immune.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Oh, go right ahead.
No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Yep.
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble.
You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags.
Oh, yes.
Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end. but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand.
Perhaps.
I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Maybe. Really? Okay. What's with you?
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
So he's a field medic.
And I mean it! He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit. All of those academic types think they're better than us village folk, just 'cause they read a book. We've been getting by just fine without any of their crap.
Well, I got a good question for you. Can you read?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read. She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber. I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
Do you still have the recipe?
No, Heber took it, the plonker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep.
That's fair. If you just remove the tooth, you don't need the potion.
Oh yeah? And then what? Another and then another? Give it a few years and I'd be left with no teeth at all. Ah, leave me alone.
Huh. Interact. I can throw shit in here. Perfect. Oh. What are you doing out here?
What do you want?
Where'd your afro go?
You alright, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
No, I haven't. Who's Cole?
What a mess. Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high. Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very strange, erratic, sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers, old Mahon, tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force, and Cole felt compelled to defend himself. He bit old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage.
Yeah.
Wait, if you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees. And I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Perhaps. What's up with you?
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aymer's voice. Beautiful. Makes one eager to start work. Huh? Ah, yes, of course. So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship?
Stale lamb? What are you talking about?
I guess you still haven't sobered up, huh? The Stale Lamb. know, the tavern in the village below the keep. It's run by Ron. Truly a great place. I hope they're not planning to close it down. Oh, they wouldn't do that, right?
What do you need?
You know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
Okay.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a recent night out at Ron's, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus' seal. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
Sure.
Splendid. When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
What the fuck? Ooh, what's up here? Oh, that is pretty. Spooky though, but pretty. Nice. Love me some sage. Huh. Was lavender just not a thing over here? Oh. Can't see anything down there. Oh.
Hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lighthouses. Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
Maybe it's not about symbolism.
Symbolism. Yeah. Maybe. Whatever that is. Aye. Why would they? The waters are treacherous.
That's true.
So, no ships. Storms and the weirdness are a deadly combination. Besides, who'd have the time to build or repair them? There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more.
You sure about that?
Well, not much going on here, as you can see. Things have been a bit different lately, due to the refugees. One was even hanged for theft. But I can't say much more as I wasn't there. If you're interested in the horns, you should visit our museum. You'll learn more about that fella, Swal, or whatever his name is.
What do you think about the refugees?
What do I think? As long as they follow the rules, they can stay. And if they don't, then they can hang.
Ooh.
That's all. Folks
Very
are saying
final.
that there's some other group, probably more dangerous, not so far from here. If they come closer, well, that wouldn't be too good.
Museum?
Aye, it's boring, but at least you don't have to pay to enter. But almost nobody goes there anyway.
Alrighty. What can one do here?
You can stay here and serve. Sit in the tavern, drink and eat something. If you're looking for an adventure, you'll have to go elsewhere. There's always something happening out in the world. But you know what? Here in the south, everything happens late. It's a big world out there, and a small one right here. I wonder if, once they finish this one, they'll start building a third.
That's a great question. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Creed. Carnation to remember. Stash. Bounty board Orloth. Klaus Labaus. castles up there. Blood Lake. Horns of the South. Oh. I should not move so drastically here. I get scared of heights. Lumbering spot, chop wood. Okay. Are the refugees in here? Bricks. Okay. Oh. Ain't nothing going on here. Amphor. I don't even know what that is. Cider. Lettuce. Skedaddle. Cups. Not a whole lot going on over there. Man, what's this? Jan's quarters. Fargus's house. Fargus's. Fergie. You. Big guy.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
Do I know you? I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Jan Heber, a physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
You feel like a reference.
Is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll find out when I try it.
On yourself?
Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others. Graham the Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patients something he hadn't tried on himself first. A wise approach, which I follow myself.
Graham the Mad. Don't you see the irony?
What irony?
You look like you dire need to sleep.
I don't dream about anything anymore, so sleep feels like a waste of precious time. Fortunately, back in Camelot, I found a mix of remedies that can keep me awake for a whole week. It was quite popular in our study group. Oh no, every physician needs his secrets. But I can sell you some if you promise not to tell any of the higher-ups.
Why won't you let them know?
There are side effects. You won't fall asleep for a while, but the moment you do, well, you'll feel like you died and came back to life, only to die again. So you either take the next dose, or endure it. I can endure it because I don't have a post to attend to. But our brave soldiers, well, that'd be risky.
That's true.
I was classically trained in the proper art of medicine by the scholars of Camelot. The things they do here, they make no sense. No sense at all. Most of this stuff shouldn't even be effective, yet it seems to work wonders on these simple-minded, tough-bodied people here in the south.
Why do you even study?
Shipments from Camelot are late, so I'm running low on supplies. If I'm not able to treat them, they'll start complaining.
That's true.
And Fergus doesn't like when people complain, especially when it comes to their health. He truly cares about them, I've got to admit. He doesn't care much about anyone else, though.
Oh, that's tough.
Healing diseases, sometimes cutting people open. Oh, and pulling out teeth seems to be a leading cause of concern for everyone around here. Me pulling teeth in the arse end of the world? My friends back in Camelot would laugh their brains out.
Yeah, that's true.
Why would you, though? Don't you have better things to do?
Not exactly.
Well, if you're not in the mood for sharing, then I won't ask. You might have more success getting people to trust you with their personal matters if you were a little bit more forthcoming, you know? Aha, got it. So you're up for work not out of the goodness of your heart, but for your own selfish plans.
Doesn't everyone have an agenda?
Good point. That is a very good point. But all right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk their life in exchange for material goods.
I need more details.
Back at the academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the Druids.
Oh dear.
Forbidden knowledge, especially now, after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash. I finally deciphered it a little while ago. It describes a ritual that needs to be performed at night within a stone circle. And guess what? There's one in the nearby forest. I guess you already know what I need you to do.
What's the purpose?
That is an excellent question. But I don't know. From what I've been able to decipher, it's a summoning spell to bring something or someone to our world. That being will share its great knowledge with the one brave enough to summon it. I need you to remember what it says and repeat it to me after you're back, word for word. And here I am, thinking that everyone's already heard about the Charred Conclave. Well, it wasn't the proudest moment in our history, that's for sure. You truly don't know. At some point, the villagers all around the island decided that the Druids were responsible for the Red Death, and all other ailments of our times. They rounded them all up in a massive wicker man north of the Forlorn Swords, and burned them all to ashes. Hundreds of years of knowledge gone within the blink of an eye. But, well, that's what's bound to happen when you stop paying for people's education and invest in keeping the elites fed instead.
Alright. Burdock root. Sage. Showmatic. Huh. Interesting. Hailstone. Chilling projectile. Flicker bolt. Huh. Oofda. Plentiful resource potion. Rejuvenation potion. Tenacious archer. Aromatic remedy. Aromatic remedy. Health potion. Recipe books. Inflicting chill buildup and poison buildup. Interesting. I will be taking this though. Sweet. Jan Haber. Too bad I'm Baus, but not Bosch. Be the Haber Bosch thing. The Harper Bosch. The Haber Baus. Haber Baus process. I will become the father of toxic gas and chemical warfare. Ah! Captain's quarters. Would I get shot if I walk in here? It's not red. So, perhaps not. Interesting. Wait. Who the hell painted this? What were they smoking? Can I have some? Wine, lettuce, braziers. That's a horn. That's a pair of boots. That's a spoon. That's a plate. That's a coin bag. Gargoyles. Huh. Reinforced chest. Empty. Keeper's boots. downstairs. Keep looking over here. What's in here? Wine, raspberries. Is you all asleep right now? Let's see here. Nothing going on. Ugh. Okay. Soup spoon. Spoon. Car poultry beef. Oh, this must be the drying rack. Garlic, onion, cheese. Oh, fun. The kitchen area. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and skedaddle out of here then. Nothing to really see down here. Exit. What is this place? Where does this door go to? Require guard's key. Okay. Don't want to explore too much just yet. Is it the moon? It's really pretty. Burdock root. Okay. Interesting. Chisel. What's your excuse, Mr. Scowly? Ooh. Interesting. Spooky. I'm just gonna level up. Dex. No. Strength. Confirm. Shield, stamina. Gain 7 max stamina. Interesting. Confirm. Backing out. Rest. Till 6 in the morning. Well, I suppose in that case, I'm gonna call it here. Yep. Stay safe out there. It's getting kind of crazy.